It's a beautiful sunny day, and it's February. It's about 1, 2 degrees, maybe even 4 or 5 degrees. Things are dripping. So I brought my coffee outside. I just took my daughter to school. Sorry, the sun is right. There you go. If I put it right here. I just took my daughter to school, and now I'm waiting for my son to be ready. He's a little late, but on the upside, he's had a bath and he's eating a lovely breakfast of steak and potatoes left over from last night. So even though he doesn't take a lunch, at least he'll be well fed. And going a little late is definitely not him at his worst right now. Parenting's a little frustrating. It's hard and it's draining. But we persevere, right? Oh my gosh, the sun is too much here. I might have to move. How's that? So out of the sun a little, just sideways to the sun. Yeah, so I don't know really what I wanted to say today. I just wanted to say hi. Hi. So it's getting sunnier and the days are getting longer. I'm still working, despite all my fears that every project that ends, there won't be a new one. I'm still getting about 20 hours a week. Working on my budget. It's still hard. I think I was completely wrong about how much I could save and how much I could pay down on things. But maybe every month is getting a little better right now. I had a few expenses sort of midwinter, cats to the vet and new brakes, things like that. So yeah, I'm working on it, trying to walk. I have a really bad heel. I have a very sore heel, and it's got like a bumpy protuberance on it, I would say now. So I'm going to the doctor on Thursday and discuss that. I think it might be some heel surgery later. Fingers crossed it's nothing that makes me laid up for any length of time. But yeah, I'm working on my health. I'm trying to get out and get fresh air. Yesterday I went on a field trip with my daughter, who's in 7th grade. So it might have been my last field trip, who knows. And we went to McSkimming, which is the outdoor education center for Ottawa. And we looked at animal tracks, all the tracks in the snow, and identified the different tracks. So we saw, there was a grouse, and we saw there was, I think there were some coyote tracks, definitely raccoons, skunks, deer mouse. What else did we see for sure? Oh, I don't know. There were a couple of pages of, did I say skunk? Skunk, raccoon. Yeah. Maybe fox. So yeah, so it was fun. It was fun. And we snowshoed a little. We snowshoed through the woods, and then he asked us to stop and spread out and be in silence. And what sounds did we hear? And of course, it's grade 7 and 8 boys, so we heard a lot of yellow-bellied jackasses who couldn't be silent. But you could also hear, you could hear the cars from the road a ways away, and it sounded like water. And you could hear the wind in the trees. And some kids said they could hear chickadees and things that are out all winter. Sydney did say after that she heard a woodpecker, so that's kind of neat. And then in the afternoon, they played a game about predator and prey, where we were doing herbivores, omnivores, carnivores, that sort of thing. And the teacher and the parent volunteers, including me, had these balls, and we could just wing people with the balls as Mother Nature and take a life from them if we wanted. They had these little wooden tokens. We could take one. But chasing people was not easy without snowshoes, because every step you took, you fell in snow up to your hip. So I was crawling on the snow and rolling around, and I was soaking wet by the time we got back on that bus. But I have to say, Sydney and I slept well last night, and it was great to get out and enjoy this kind of sunshine. Makes me want to keep that going. So aside from that, I'm still trying to go swimming 2 or 3 times a week. Mornings haven't been working out that great lately, but I managed to squeeze in swims, at other times. Right now, you can see just parenting and getting the kids to school. I found swimming was like a good motivator. It was a good way to get him up and get him moving. So maybe tomorrow morning we'll try that motivator, because he's certainly not very motivated to get there right now for math. But yeah, we carry on. So happy spring. If you're feeling the spring vibes, some nice things you can do this week. Give your plants some plant food. They're starting to come back and sense the longer days, and this is a good time of year to feed them and water them if you haven't been doing that, and get them out of their dormancy, get them back to life. Get some junk out of your house, sweep out the cobwebs, maybe take a load of crappy stuff to Goodwill. I don't know. Those kind of things. I'm trying to do some of those kind of things now, and feeling like we can survive till spring. We're celebrating Valentine's Day a little bit today. We had some nice food last night. I am working evenings the rest of the week, so it was nice to have a meal with my kids. And Sydney got a little Valentine's Day stuffy today that was real cute. I think my son's going to get a scientific calculator for Valentine's Day, because he still needs one, and he keeps not buying it at school, even though I know he's carrying around a $20 bill in his pocket. So yeah. Be well, keep choosing creativity over perfection and enjoying the process. Oh, and I do have a project on that note to show you a little later. Where because I'm trying to be economical, and we have needed a doormat here at the back door, where it's very small, and you come in and you take off your shoes and you pass by there if you want to go upstairs and stuff, and it's always wet in the winter, and I wanted to make a good kind of doormat or buy one, and I was pricing them, and it's much more practical to make one, and I think probably even a better mat. So I'm making one right now, and that's a really neat project that I'm enjoying a lot. I actually want to go out and do some browsing around for that today, maybe buy a few things. Maybe I'll share that a little later. Still working on some gnomes for friends. I've done 3. I might make a little video with some pictures. I know one of my friends has named her gnome, and I had pre-christened one of the ones before I sent him out. I don't know if Janet's gnome has a name. Anyhow, yeah, I do have a lot of supplies for soap making, and I haven't made any soap in ages. Maybe now that I have kind of longer days before I go to work, since I'm up pretty early and I'm starting work even an hour later. Right now I'm on a slightly later evening shift. Maybe I'll have time to do something like that soon and share it. I definitely don't want to have supplies going bad. So yes, but main thing is enjoy this beautiful sun and feel like I'm coming back to life. And I hope you guys are feeling that too. Mwah! Be well, take care. See you soon. Thanks for watching.